What's up, Sagittarius? How are you guys doing? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining me in this space. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. For those of you who are new here and don't know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wild Oracle, and that stands for Words of Wisdom. I want to thank you for joining me here today. I hope you're able to find a message in my readings. Now, for those of you Saggies returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. I'm back! For those of you who are gone, I was gone as well. I took a small trip, and I'm so excited to be here in this space with you once again, to connect with you, to share messages with you. I really did miss you guys. Now, this message is for the week of November 22nd through November 29th, 2020. Now look at that. We're entering into your solar return. So happy birthday for those of you who are celebrating your birthday during that week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sagittarius. Happy birthday to you. Now, Sagittarius, I know right now it's not easy to get out there and celebrate our birthday, but I hope that you're finding something that you can do to enjoy this beautiful solar return, that you can do to enjoy yourself as you step back into your power, as you're reignited, and the flames of life are burning through you once again. Oh, Sagittarius, happy solar return to you. Now, like I said, this energy reading is for the week of November 22nd through November 29th, 2020. Now, although these messages are time-stamped, please understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So whenever your guides or your intuition lead you to this reading, no matter the date, there just may be a message in it for you. Now, also remember, these are general readings. They will not and cannot resonate with everybody. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, Sagittarius, if you're here watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message, go ahead and check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You may find clarity in those placements. And if at that point, Sagittarius, you're not finding your message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I'll have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. All right, Sagittarius, so given all that said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So, what we'll be doing this week is we're going to pull you 3 oracle cards as the overall energy and messages from spirit, things that need to be brought to your attention for this week's reading. Now, after that, we're going to jump into some guidance cards where we will see what energies can help to keep you grounded and what energies can help you to be more open. And after that, we'll jump into the tarot. Now, with the tarot, we will look at all the specific energies, people, places, and things that will be surrounding your energy field for this week's reading. Okay, Sagittarius, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. So first and foremost, like I said, we're going to be tapping into the energy of spirit through the spirit animal oracle cards to get you out 3 oracle messages for this week's reading. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, spirit, so what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 22nd through November 29th, 2020, or whenever Sagittarius is led or guided to watch this reading. Now, before I pull these cards, Sagittarius, as I was getting ready for your reading, as I was calling in your guides and calling in your spiritual team, I saw an interesting vision in my third eye, and this was a number 5, and it was rotating. It was rotating on a wheel. Now, what that felt like for me was that this week is going to be full of change for you. If there have been obstacles, if there have been challenges, if there has been instability, this week you are gaining the energy to change that. And I think it's because you're stepping back into your power during your solar return. Your planets are back in alignment with you. And it's time for you to step up and create that change. So you're getting some sort of energy to shift things, to get things moving again, and to move away from instability in your life. And another interesting thing is, as I began this reading, it was 11:55. Now, 11:55 to me is a number of spiritual power to overcome and change challenges and obstacles for the better. So this week, Sagittarius, I tell you, this is your time to step into your power and to move away from things that are challenging you. Now, this is more of an internal change. I know for some of us, we can't exactly change what's going on in the world, but we can always change how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about life, and how we feel about what's going on in and around our space. Okay, Sagittarius. So those were some messages that I kind of got for you. Those are some special messages coming to you from Spirit as an energy that is really propelling you forward this week. Okay, Sagittarius. But let's get into your oracle messages. So give me one more moment. All right, Spirit. So what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What oracle messages do you have for Sagittarius for their overall energy and things that need to be brought to their attention? All right, Sagittarius. So the first oracle message coming out for you for this week's reading is Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Now, this is so interesting because you know what, Sagittarius? As I was preparing for your reading yesterday and today, this card kept coming to mind. It kept coming to the forefront of my mental space, and I wasn't sure why. I thought maybe it was a message for me, but now I'm getting a clear understanding that it is a message for you. Now, Badger Spirit, the number 4, is about structure. It's about stability. It's about creating a strong foundation in your life by stepping up, stepping into your power, and no longer allowing anything to hold you back. This is about you truly becoming your authentic self and doing what makes you feel good. It's about you being fearless. Now, there may be things in life that you still have fear when it's coming towards you. You may still are hesitant about certain situations, but this is about you not allowing that fear to take hold of your life anymore. It's about you being bold and really truly creating the reality that you want. No longer are you to stand back or be in the behind the scenes setting. It's time for you to step out into the limelight. So for some of you, you could be famous. Now, this doesn't have to be someone who's famous. This could be anybody. This is just about you stepping into your power. That was a small message for some people out there who are creating a forefront or creating a platform of really getting out there in the public eye. You need to know that what this card tells me is that something is coming into fruition for your life. Something is going to happen for you because the daisies to me, for me personally, daisies are able to withstand a lot of different things, a lot of different weather, a lot of different, elements. They really have staying power and they're strong and they're able to really keep growing even in the worst circumstances. So this lets me know as you step into your power, you're going to gain this energy of stability. Being able to really be who you're meant to be what you want to be, and create what you want to create. And it's time for you to be bold as you do this. Speak up, speak out, use your power, use your voice. Create some sort of action in your life because as you do this, things will change. Things will change in your favor. I'm seeing that rotating 5 again. Things will change in your favor. Your spirit guides are telling me right now, if you are willing to step into your power, things will change in your favor. So if you've been coming up against instability or challenge, it's time for you to be the energy that creates that change that you want to have. Don't worry about what other people want. Don't worry about what other people need. It's okay to worry about other people. It's okay to love and care for people. But right now I'm seeing that, Sagittarius, for you, what's most beneficial for you is to love and care for yourself. Because you are regaining the energy to make change in your life. So allow that to come in. Now, your second oracle message is freedom is yours, horse spirit. This is about you breaking free. It's about you breaking free from the confines that have held you back from stepping into the light, from stepping into your power, from creating what you want to create, whatever that may be, a relationship, a job, no matter the situation. It could be a friendship. It could be a creative endeavor. There was an energy that was holding you down. There was an energy that was holding you back, and that energy is now being released, Sagittarius, so that you can step up and that you can move forward. We do have the number 33, and that's a very spiritually powerful number. It talks about growth and an achievement of your goals. So this week, as you begin to step into your power, as you no longer allow fear to hold you back, and you become the bold, authentic Sagittarian you're meant to be, you break free from the strongholds that have been holding you back from life, that have been holding you back from moving forward into whatever it is you're trying to move into, no matter the area, no matter the situation. This is a time of freedom. This is a regathering of your energy, a regathering of your passion, a regathering of your soul's power to move forward. So know that whatever was holding you back is now being cleared. That cloud is being cleared away. I'm seeing the picture of a cloud just blowing away in the wind, and as it blows away, the beautiful sun is shown. And as that sun is shown, you feel that power, you feel that energy, you feel that connection. And that connection is what's going to help you to be free, to do what it is you want to do, to be who it is you want to be, and to create what it is you want to create. Okay, Sagittarius. Now, your third oracle message coming out for you this week is be spirit. Sweet results await. So I see a victory on the forefront. You're on the precipice of something big. You're on the precipice of something new. This is your season. There's change happening in the world. And I feel like for you right now, Sagittarius, that change is going to create something new, something different than you ever thought possible. And you need to know, as you become you, as you step into your power, as you begin to believe in yourself and what you can do and who you can be, you break away from old limiting belief systems. You break away from the things that have held you back. This could be ancestral patterns. It could be limiting belief systems. It could be blocks in your life. Or maybe they were blocks that aren't even put on you by you, but blocks that were put on you by others. Maybe you grew up in a household where you couldn't be you because you felt you would be judged. This Badger Spirit talks about no longer allowing judgment to hold you back, but really breaking through that and breaking away from that so you can have the freedom. And as you do that, a new opportunity arises and sweet results await, some sort of prosperity, some sort of abundance. This is also reciprocity. I'm hearing reciprocity. So if this is a relationship for some of you that you've been trying to create, if this is a connection between you and another where there wasn't an equal give and take, as you make that first move, as you are bold, as you are fearless, and as you break away from what was holding you back, this person now sees what you're worth and they're willing to give back to you what you deserve. Now, I know that's kind of hard to deal with. I know that's kind of hard to hear because you're like, well, why did I have to wait for this to happen? Why did I have to wait for this person to give me this energy back? Well, we get what we give. We get what we give. So if you weren't giving enough, you weren't going to get enough. So now as you step into your power and begin to use your energy to co-create your reality, now you begin to manifest back towards you what you deserve. Do you see what I'm saying? Now this also tells me that there is just going to be some sort of beautiful new endeavor coming your way. This is just a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new season. And as you step into your season, this is what's brought towards you. Abundance, prosperity, fertility, happiness, harmony. This is you discovering something new. And this new knowledge is going to help you to really step into your power. Okay, Sagittarius, but now what we're going to do is we're actually going to release these two cards, and we're going to dive deeper into what Spirit's talking about with the Badger Spirit. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, so we have number 4, Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Now, Sagittarius, what this says is, Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off, and the results will soon coalesce into form into your world. The gift of Badger Spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wondrous results. This is the time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desire in divine timing and in the form that Spirit deems best for you. Badger Spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want, so assert yourself. Be fearless and bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. We talked about that. As you make the first move, you create the freedom that you want, and sweet results await. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. Sagittarius, what a beautiful oracle message coming out for your overall energy for this week's reading. I absolutely love it. I just really see you stepping into your power and really using that power to create what it is you want to create. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're actually going to move forward into the guidance part of your reading where we pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded. And we pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help you to be more open. Now to do that, I will be using the Starseed Oracle cards. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 22nd to November 29th, or whenever Sagittarius is guided to this reading. What energies can help to keep them grounded, and what energies can help them to be more open? All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what comes out. So, Spirit, what energies can help to keep Sagittarius grounded? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies can help to keep Sagittarius grounded? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Sagittarius, we do only have one card coming out in this position. Now, this card is the You Are Not Alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Now, what I feel with this card, Sagittarius, if you are here wondering about a relationship, there's a strong spiritual connection between you and another. A strong spiritual connection that has been around for a long time. I feel like this connection has surpassed the length of this lifetime and has gone back into previous lifetimes. And you need to know that as this connection strengthens, you begin to feel the bond more and more as you move forward. Now, for those of you that this doesn't have to do with a relationship, you need to know that your spiritual team, your guides, your angels, your holy ones, whatever you connect with, whatever you resonate with, is drawing super close to you at this time. Is drawing super close to you at this time, so you know and you can feel that connection, so that when you step out of your comfort zone, when you step into your power and you be fearless and you become bold, you know that you have a backing of thousands of angels and guides all around you, pushing you forward towards this action, towards this new endeavor, towards whatever it is that's happening in your life. You need to know that you are never alone, and ground yourself in this energy. Even when you are by yourself, even when you're in isolation. I know that right now things are getting crazy in the world again with COVID-19. I know that we're starting to lock down again and people are having to go back into isolation. If you're one of those people, know that even though you may be physically alone, you are never spiritually alone. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors are always there, right there with you, helping you, giving you guidance, giving you wisdom, loving you, and supporting you in whatever it is you're doing. So this week, to remain grounded or to keep grounded, know that you're never alone. Know that there's always someone right there. And if you're not feeling that connection, reach out for that connection. Meditate. Call it in. Feel it. Embody it. So that it can help to ground you wherever you stand in life at this time. Okay, Sagittarius? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the energies to help you to be more open. So Spirit, what are the energies to help Sagittarius to be more open? What energies or messages of guidance can help Sagittarius to be more open? What energies? All right, Sagittarius, we do have one card coming out for you, and that card is the 7 Star Sisters, Birth and Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. It's interesting. What I see with this card immediately is a connection of souls, your soul tribe. So maybe this week you're calling in your soul tribe as you step into your power, as you begin to embody your authentic self. I feel like there's a strong magnetism about you. There's a strong magnetism about you that is starting to call in your soul tribe. This could be 7 people. You might all of a sudden be like, wow, I'm really connecting with these 7 people and I'm feeling this connection in life. And it's almost like a wow factor. I feel like you're going to be like, oh my goodness, like, how did I get so lucky? How did I get so lucky? Something new is being birthed into your life, and I feel like it's new connections with you and others. Now, I know that right now, it is not easy to get out there and meet new people. It's not easy to make those connections, but the internet's a beautiful thing. Zoom is a beautiful thing. You could be making network connections through the internet. Maybe you're in chat rooms or whatever you're doing. I feel like as you do this, you begin to call in your soul tribe. So you need to be open to that this week. Be open to using whatever means necessary to connect with new people, because I feel like what's being birthed in your life is new connections that are going to truly support you. They're going to truly support you in your endeavors, in your actions, the places you're going, and what you want to create, and what it is that you're doing in life. What it is that you want to do in life. It's also about you expressing yourself. If you feel like you have something you need to share, if you feel like there's something you need to say this week, Sagittarius, say it. Don't hold back. Be fearless and be bold, because you know what? Sweet results await. So like I said, as you step into your power, as you really begin to embody your authentic self, you may feel the need to share something. You may feel the need to say something. You may feel like there's something you have to get off your chest. And what this card tells me is it's time for you to do that. It's time for you to do that, because I feel like as you get things off your chest, as you really open up and be your true self, that's when you create this strong energy of magnetism towards you. Because you now have opened yourself up by being yourself. And because of that, you begin to attract people who truly resonate with you. So this week, to be more open, be open into calling in your soul tribe however you can do so. Because I feel like there's going to be some strong connections that are coming your way this week. Okay, Sagittarius, well, what beautiful oracle messages. But now we're actually going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading, where we dive deeper into the energies that will be surrounding you for this week's reading. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, Sagittarius, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because like I've said in the past, if you've been here before, we live in a world of polarity. So we really have to look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a clear and precise understanding of how to move forward in life, given all the different energies that are coming our way. All right, Sagittarius, so let's go ahead and get into it and see what comes out. So Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? What positive energy is surrounding Sagittarius? What positive people? What positive situations? What beauty is being instilled in the life of Sagittarius for this one-week reading? What positive energies are coming towards Sagittarius? Spirit, what positive energies are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of, okay, Sagittarius. All right, there's your card. Okay, so we do have 3 cards coming out for you. Now, the first card that came out is the Star card. Now, this is Aquarian energy. This is about hope. This is about moving towards success, moving towards happiness by having faith in what it is you're doing, having faith in yourself, having faith in your higher power, having faith in the people that support you and love you. It's about creating a smooth balance, okay? This to me is like the Two of Pentacles, but in a different sense. The Two of Pentacles is more about finances. The Two of Pentacles is more about internal balance. This is spiritual balance. This is about you finding balance in your everyday life and your spiritual life, and beginning to use that beautiful balance to move towards faith and inspiration. I feel like there's a lot of inspirational energy around you this week. Now, we talked about you stepping up and speaking something out. I feel like this is what this is talking about. You have something to share. You have something to share this week. And it's time for you to begin to share whatever that energy is, because as you share that, it creates more serenity and a sense of renewal in your life. And it brings hope back to all situations. Now, we also have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Swords is about a rite of passage. It's about movement forward. It's about changing challenge, changing conflict into something more prosperous, something more harmonious. So there we go again with that rotating 5. We talked about that rotating 5. Now this is a traveling of a journey from a harder time, from challenge and conflict, into a smoother, calmer period in your life. And that's what I see that's happening for you this week. You are making a transition. You're making a change. And as you step into your power, you're also going to see that you have support. There's going to be support around you, supportive people, supportive situations, supportive energy. You could just be feeling the support of your spirit guides. They could be really drawing close to you, like I said earlier. And that support is going to help you to make the change that you need to make to move towards serenity and renewal. Now we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a younger energy. You could be a younger Sagittarian. Now with the Knight of Pentacles, you could also be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. Any of those signs for that matter. But this is a slow moving energy. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving energies in the tarot deck. So what this card tells me is that it's time for you to just make those baby steps towards your goals. It may be hard. You may still have fear. There may still be hesitancy when it comes to really getting out there and doing what you want to do. But what this card tells me that this week, you're gaining the inspiration necessary to make this change. So start to move towards that change. Start to look at what you want to create and begin to take action towards it. Take action towards whatever that may be. If it's a new relationship, if it's a new job, if it's a new friendship, if it's calling in your soul tribe, if it's, meditating more, if it's being more spiritual, if it's being more practical or more logical, no matter what it is, it's time for you to create that action. And even if you're not rushing into a situation, this is a no rush card, okay? This is a no rush card. This is a take your time card. Because I feel like there are big shifts that are happening for you. So you just kind of have to go with the flow. And as long as you're taking and making that movement forward, you're really going to start to create a new routine in your life. And that new routine is going to bring you even closer to your power. Okay, Sagittarius. But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. So Spirit, what negative energies or challenges are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, so we do have the Hermit card, Virgo energy. Now, this is a card of isolation. Now, like I said, right now, with a new surge, with COVID-19 and everything going on in the world right now, I know that it's becoming kind of a precarious energy again. We might be forced to isolate. And for some of you, you could be in those areas where you're having to stay inside and you're having to stay indoors and you're having to withdraw from life. And I know that can be hard, especially as you step into your power and you step into your season, because you are a fire energy. And I know you, Saggies, you like to get out there. You like to do things. You like to, open up and go on adventures and experience beautiful things in life. And I feel like what this card is telling me is that this week, you may have to pull back on that just a little bit. It may not be easy for you. Now, we do have Thanksgiving coming up as well. I'm hearing that for some reason. So for some of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe you're not being able to get with family like you normally do. And you're feeling that isolation. You're feeling that energy. You're feeling like, wow, I really want to just connect with family. I want that belonging. You're longing for that belonging. And it's kind of a hard energy here for you because I feel like you want it so bad, but you know that you can't have it, and it's causing this frustration. It's causing this annoyance inside of yourself. And it's really causing you to feel down about the situation because you feel so isolated. And I apologize if that's what you're going through. And I'm sorry if that's what you're going through, but that doesn't mean that just because you feel that isolation, the internet's a beautiful thing. Create a Zoom meeting. Make a phone call. Just because you can't be with that person face to face or be with those people face to face doesn't mean that you can't still feel that connection. Do you see what I'm saying? Even if you're by yourself and you're only doing a Thanksgiving dinner by yourself and it's about, cooking a little meal, Zoom your family and just still be together even though you can't be together in the same place, because we're always connected. We're always connected, Sagittarius. Energy is always there. The connection is always there. And just feel that connection. But I feel like this week, for some of you, you're really feeling isolated. You're really feeling held back and you're really feeling held down by what's going on in the world. And I understand it. I've been going through it myself, and it's not an easy thing to deal with, but I have faith that things are going to change. Things are going to shift, but we have to just wait a little bit longer. And we have to really give into this energy of trying to stop or slow down this thing that is holding us back. Okay, Sagittarius. So you could also be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo energy in your chart. There could be Virgo energy around you. But I feel like even though you're going through this isolation, there's enlightenment that's happening here. Because you're really building your energy. That's what I've been feeling through this whole reading. You're really building your energy. So I feel like even as you're taking time out by yourself, or maybe you're being forced to take time out by yourself, there's also a chance to learn, to grow, to educate yourself, to step into your power. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and let's move forward. And now we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. All right, Spirit. So, how can Sagittarius best invite in the positive energies of this new routine and taking action towards a transition, taking action towards renewal? How can Sagittarius best invite in the positive energies? How can Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter best invite in the positive energies? How might Sagittarius best invite in the positive energies? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Sagittarius, so we do have the Five of Cups. Now, this card to me is a card of acceptance. It's a card of accepting the situation for what it is, no matter what the situation is, if it's an isolated energy, if it's a relationship that's no longer working out, if it's a creative endeavor that kind of fell apart. I know that right now it's hard. A lot of us have lost things in this last year's period, whether it was a family member, a job, whether it was finances, whatever it may be. It's time for you to accept the situation for what it is and move on. I know that's hard to hear. I know that's hard to feel, but if you want to renew yourself, if you want to make this transition, if you want to create a new routine and new prosperity as you step into your power, you have to begin to accept the things that you cannot change and begin to change the things that you can. And I feel like what's changing is your energy. There's that 5 that we were talking about earlier. That's that challenge, that conflict, that instability, whatever it may be. There's a need for you to turn around. There's a need for you to turn around and see the positive in life. I feel like for some of you, because of everything that's been going on in the world, we've been really focused on the negative. We've been really focused on the things that have not worked out. All the uncertainty and unclarity that's happening around us with everything that's going on. But it's time for you, Sagittarius, to take off that cloak. Take off that cloak, take off the blinders, and turn around and see that there's happiness right around the corner. That we are and that you are on a precipice of change. And this is about you making that change. Like I said, there may have been loss, there may have been regret, there may have been disappointments that have happened as of late. There may have been bereavement. Some of you may have lost your jobs. There could have been despair because there was no action in life. And I know that can be a hard energy to deal with, Sagittarius, but right now what this card is telling me, what Spirit is telling me, is that you have to shift that energy within yourself, because as each and every one of us begin to shift that energy, the energy begins to shift collectively. And that's when we move towards something better. That's when we're able to reach a higher height as humanity. So this week, if you want that inspirational energy, if you want to make that change, if you want a new routine, if you want to take those baby steps toward happiness, stop focusing on the negative. Move away from that. Accept what's going on and turn around and see that even though the energy is murky, even though the energy is stagnant and stiff, you don't have to be murky. You don't have to be stagnant and stiff. You can create that change. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Even if that change is on a high platform, or if it's just in your own home by yourself. Energy is a beautiful thing, and the way it works is so mystical and so magical. Because even when you change that little bit of energy, you may not think it's affecting others, but it is. It is, because that energy is a collective. And we are all connected, like I said earlier, we're all connected. Now, maybe for some of you, you've lost connections during this time, but like I said earlier, there's a calling in of your soul tribe here. So maybe as you shift your energy, maybe as you begin to focus on the miracles that are happening around you, the beauty, the abundance that's happening around you, that's when that magnetism I was talking about earlier is created. That's when you really step into your power. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at how the negative energies of this Hermit card could affect you. So Spirit, how might the negative energies affect Sagittarius, this isolation and withdrawal energy? How might this Hermit card affect Sagittarius for this week's reading? How might Sagittarius be affected by the Hermit card? All right, Sagittarius, so we do have the Four of Pentacles coming out with a Page of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Now, they're all in reverse. Okay, so with the Page of Pentacles, it's about letting go. It's about letting go. So I feel here that you're trying to control a situation. You're having a hard time with this isolation. You're having a hard time withdrawing. And for some of you, you could still be out there trying to, be in the public and trying to, still do things like normal. And I feel like that's not going to be beneficial for you right now. I know I talked about stepping up and being fearless and be bold, but we have to be smart at the same time. We have to be smart at the same time. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's a talk of self-protection. So that's why this isolation is happening, okay? Because it's protecting you. It's protecting you. So maybe some of you are in an area where the infection or the virus is really strong. It's really strong. And by going into isolation, you're keeping yourself safe. You're keeping yourself safe. So even though you might feel like this isolation is negative, even though you might feel held back or withdrawn or really kind of out of sorts because of this, it's necessary. It's necessary for you, Sagittarius, so you can remain safe, so you can remain protected. See, when the Four of Pentacles is upright, it's about you doing what you need to do to protect yourself. When it comes in the reverse, to me as a reader, this is about external circumstances keeping you safe. So I know it sucks as we're going back into lockdown in many different areas, but it's happening to keep you safe. Now we also have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, the Page of Cups in reverse, it has to do with a creative block. So I feel like for some of you, during this isolation period or during this time of withdrawal that you're going through, you could feel blocked creatively. You could feel creatively blocked. You could feel like you can't really step up and do what you want to do. And I understand that. I get it. It's really hard to make a change when we can only do it within our four walls. I mean, a lot of people can make a change in their four walls, but I feel like for some of you out there watching this reading, there's this energy of you needing to do more externally and you can't do it right now. And because of that, you're really feeling blocked and you're really feeling stagnant. You're really feeling like you can't move forward. Now, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, you could be on edge. You could be on edge. There could be a lot of angry people around you. This could be anger in yourself. It could be your family members. It could be your friends. So you have to really watch out for this because, the Nine of Wands, when it's in the upright, it's about resilience. It's about courage. It's about faith. It's about recovery. It's a wounded warrior. But when it comes out in the reverse, rather than being on the road to recovery, there's anger. There's stagnancy. There's defensive energy. So you have to be careful to not step into that. I know we can't really control what's going on, but you kind of have to try to control your emotions so that you don't become overwhelmed. So you don't become overwhelmed by what's happening in and around your space. Now, this creative block could also cause a little hesitancy here in moving forward. You know what? Maybe for some of you, this could be this protective energy. Okay, so for some of you, this could very well be self-imposed. Because I'm getting two feelings here. One feeling is about, us having to kind of be confined and in quarantine and in isolation, and that causes us to be on edge and kind of have frustrated energies and we really feel blocked from doing what we want to do and we feel out of control of the situation. Okay, I get that. But for some of you, this is also self-imposed. This is self-imposed. And that self-imposed energy here is because some of you are hesitant to step into your power because you're protecting yourself, because you don't feel like what you're doing has worth. Maybe you don't feel like what you're doing is going to create what you need in life. And if it's not going to, if that's how you feel, maybe it's time for you to change that energy. But for some of you, I feel like this is the ego. I feel like it's the ego holding you back from making a change and doing something different and doing something new. And that's what's holding you back. And that's why Spirit's saying you need to be fearless and bold. That's why Spirit's saying you need to know that freedom is yours and know that sweet results await. So this is your confirmation for some of you out there. If you want to do something, if you feel hesitant about it because you weren't sure of the prosperity, do it anyways. Just go for it. Just go for it. That's what the guys are telling me right now, is just go for it. Do it. It's going to be abundant. It's going to work out for you. So those are the kind of two messages I'm getting here, okay? But let's go and let's move forward. And now we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome those negative challenges. All right, Spirit. So what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Sagittarius, we do have one card coming out for you, and that card is the Four of Wands. My 1111 spiritual calling card. This is strong foundations. This is strong foundations in your life. This is calling in the four corners. This is creating the energy that you need to bring something into a reality. To take something that was maybe a thought and making it more substantial. There's also happiness and harmony in relationships. This could be a marriage as well. For some of you, you could be getting married this week. I know it's not easy to do right now at this time, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. So maybe for some of you, you are entering into that bond, and that's a beautiful bond, and I'm so happy for you. But for others, I feel like this is about harmony and happiness in your life, in your community, in your home. It's a celebration because you have now begun to shift your energy from focusing no longer on what hasn't worked out to what can work out. You know? What did we just talk about earlier? That accepting things you can't change and changing things that you can, and having the serenity and the inspiration to deal with both those energies and making that change and that transition in towards something better, a new method, a new way of thinking, a new way of believing, a new way of seeing things, being fearless and being bold, getting out there and using your energy to create a change. And as you do that, as you shift that energy, you start to bring in this harmony that surpasses all the challenges and all the obstacles. This happiness that overcomes anything that's held you back, any stagnant energy, any emotion, any person, any place. The fours are about stability. The 5 was instability. The 4 is stability. So you're changing your energy, like I said earlier. There's that shifting of the energy that's happening for you. This is divine intervention as well. I really feel like I said earlier, you are not alone, and the 7 star sisters, that's your soul tribe. That is your heavenly and humanly companions that are going to push you forward. That's that divine intervention. That's a divine guidance that's coming through for you. So I really feel you feeling that strong connection this week in your life. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, how might Sagittarius best overcome the negative challenges? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Sagittarius best overcome the negative challenges? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh my gosh, okay. So now we have the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords is all about inspiration. It's all about power. It's breakthroughs. It's mental clarity. It is a victory over adversity. Now this is a mental clarity. This is a sword energy. This is the minds. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You could be dealing with any of those energies. Those could be energies in your chart. But what I feel this week for you to overcome this isolation, whether it's imposed on yourself or whether it's imposed externally, this is just about you gaining the energy of your power so that when you step back out into the world, you're ready to have a breakthrough. You're ready to have a victory. Maybe this time is going to help you to create some sort of mental clarity necessary so that you can move forward back into your power. I love aces because aces are always about new beginnings. They're always about new beginnings. So what did we talk about earlier? We talked about as you are fearless and bold, as you step into your power, as you do what's meant for you, you gain the freedom necessary to move into your prosperity. And those sweet results await. This is that new beginning. These are those sweet results. This is that victory. This is that breakthrough in whatever area of life this is connecting and resonating with for you. Okay, Sagittarius? So this week, to overcome this negativity, know that things are shifting, things are changing, and you're stepping back into your power. You're stepping back into your power, and you will be victorious. So take this time to gain the mental clarity you need to embody just that. Okay, Sagittarius, but now we're going to move forward, and we're going to pull you one more card, and this card is going to be the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for this week's reading. All right, Spirit. So what is the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for Sagittarius? Look at that. The Chariot card, Cancerian energy. Now, you could be dealing with a Cancerian. You could have Cancer in your chart. There could be Cancer energy around you. But what this card tells me, and this is that movement. This is that action. This is that confidence necessary to create a victory. This is determination. So I see that this week, you really are going to be determined to be fearless and bold. And that is what's going to help you to step into your power and to overcome whatever setbacks are happening in your life and to create that change. Okay, Sagittarius? Well, those are your spiritual messages for this week's reading. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, if you like my content, please like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. It really helps my channel to grow. And when you like and subscribe, it helps me to get into the algorithm so others that need to hear this message can hear this message as well. Also, go ahead and click that bell and select all to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out over on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at woworacle1111@gmail.com. Well, Sagittarius, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel, Wow Oracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your message, to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Sagittarius. I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.